A very good morning to all students. Okay, students. So as you know, in last lecture, we have finished at the uses of rocks. Okay, in the last period, we have seen the uses of rocks. Okay. So now, students, we are going to take the last topic of this chapter, that is the rock cycle. Okay, now we are going to take the last topic of the chapter, that is rock cycle. Okay. So, what is about the rock cycle? So, basically, one type of rocks change into another type of rock. Okay, one type of rocks change into another type of rock. Okay, under the certain condition. Okay, in a cyclic manner. Okay, it means it should be cycle wise from A to B, B to C, and again C to A B, A to B, B to C, and C to A. Okay, so continuously this cycle will going on. Okay, this cycle will go on continuously. Okay, so this is called a rock cycle. Okay, one type of rocks change into another type of rock in a cyclic manner under a certain condition is called rock cycle. Okay, is called rock cycle. Okay, now just students just remind the points. Okay, remind the earlier points. Okay, which I have discussed with you earlier. Okay, that definition of igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks. Okay, then metamorphic rocks. You remind all the points because those all points will cover the whole topic. Will cover all this topic. Okay, so we know that the molten magma cools down and solidifies. Okay, cools down and solidifies, and by this way it converted into igneous rocks. Okay, it converted into igneous rocks. Okay, and then this igneous rocks breaks down into the small particles, which is called sediments, small fragments, which is called sediments. Okay, and these sediments then again converted into sedimentary rocks. Okay, that we have seen in the sedimentary rocks definition. Okay, students. So after that, this igneous and metamorphic, both this type of rocks underwent from a certain type of heat and pressure. Okay, both this rock underwent from a certain heat and pressure. Okay, and they get combined. Okay, these igneous rocks and sedimentary rocks, they under a certain heat and pressure, they get combined and they form the metamorphic rock. It means they converted into metamorphic rock. Okay, so here the cycle starts with the igneous rocks. Okay, first of all igneous rocks, then igneous to sedimentary, then sedimentary to metamorphic, and then again metamorphic to igneous rocks. Clear, students? Okay, igneous to sedimentary, sedimentary to metamorphic, and then again metamorphic to igneous rocks. Okay, so again metamorphic rocks melt down. Okay, and forms the magma, and then this cycle continues with the forming of igneous rocks. Clear, students? Okay, so this is called the rock cycle. Okay, which continuously keep going on. Okay, which continuously running. Okay, so basically students, all these rocks are made up of the minerals. Okay, all the rocks are made up of the different kinds of minerals. Okay, now what are the minerals? Okay, so minerals are basically natural substances. Okay, with a definite chemical and physical structure. Okay, these minerals are the natural substances with definite chemical and physical properties. Okay, with definite chemical and physical properties. Okay, these are called the minerals. Okay, you know that minerals are naturally occurring substance. Okay, minerals are naturally occurring substance. Okay, and they are having their physical and chemical properties also. Okay, so it is called minerals. Now minerals are very useful, students. So how it is useful? So minerals are useful in the variety of the industries. Minerals are useful in the variety of the ways. Like it is useful as a fuel also, like CNG, petrol, diesel, kerosene. Okay, these all are the uses of mineral. Okay, and then in industries also, iron, steel, aluminium, all these minerals are used. Okay, copper, okay, silver, nickel, all these minerals are useful in the industries also. Okay, in the industries also, all these minerals are useful. Even in the fertilizer industry, even in the medicine industry, in all these industries, different type of various types of minerals are useful. Okay, so we can say that our life is totally dependent on mineral. Okay, even we are drinking water, so water is a type of mineral. Okay, water is one type of mineral. So our life is incomplete without minerals. So be careful. Okay, and that's why we need to preserve the minerals. Okay, don't waste and don't use unnecessary, don't use the minerals. Okay, don't use the minerals non-judicially. Okay, judicially we have to use the mineral. It means we have to take very much care of the minerals. Okay, students. So by this way, here the chapter ends. Okay, and in next video I will share the exercise. Okay, the question answer, we will discuss the question answer of this video. Okay, till that time, okay, keep on reading the textbooks. Okay, and associate yourself with the books. Thank you so much, students. Bye.